My question today is if you like dollhouses that do not have any dolls in them. This one, as you can see, is empty of dolls in this room. And in this room. And in this room. And in the laundry. In the bathroom. And also in the dining room. Of course, there's a little doggy there. And then, oops, there's someone in here. There's a little boy, a little girl, and a little baby sister. And then there is the little other sister, the oldest sister, playing the piano. And another sister reading a book in her bedroom. And today, Daddy's home, just relaxing for the weekend. And Mommy's out shopping. Sometimes I ask myself, is it more sophisticated to have a dollhouse with no dolls in it? Or is it just a matter of preference? Is the dolls creepy? Does it make the dollhouse seem too much like a toy? And it doesn't make it seem serious? But then, why does it have to be serious? And I don't think there's any rule against them or having them with no dolls. It's just a matter of what you enjoy. So, I do like having dolls in my dollhouse. Personally, I feel like that makes it feel like they're real and that they're a home for somebody, just like a real house would be. Somehow it adds coziness to the environment and personality. I'm not knocking people that don't have dolls in their doll houses. It's just how I feel. And again, there's no rules. So I like little themes in my doll houses. So this theme would be, this is a mommy and she's with her little baby, taking care of her baby. And this is her bedroom. And this is her sister that lives with her, that never got married, and she just loves being there with everybody, even though she doesn't have any children. And this woman, this girl, she's just a teen, so she's the woman's teenage daughter. And her little toddler daughter. And then she also has two other daughters. So this lady that is with the baby altogether has all different ages of daughters. 5 daughters and a sister. And then they have their personal chef. And in this dollhouse, this is where I find a witch and I find a gypsy. And I also find a little witch. And they are all sisters, and they live together in this house with their own rooms. This is the little witch's room. I call her my Alice witch. And then this is the witch with the lavender hair. And then they actually have a sister that is a gypsy. And the gypsy witch and the lady with the lavender hair have the same bedroom. So they do share a bedroom. And they do make their own food, but a lot of it's done by magic. They like pizza, cabbage rolls. They do like mushrooms, even grilled cheese. and some tea. They also like herbs, lots of herbs, and they make their own seasoning. And at the dinner table, they have a lot of food. They have jello and meatballs and a chicken, some cranberries. Obviously they're into red. And ham and a red punch, beans with bacon, and oysters with lemon and sauce. And in the houses, I do like to have animals. So I have kitties in this house and just one dog. And the dog is the little pug. Yes, there's a lot of kitties in here. They're just hiding around different places. And then of course there's the Mother Goose storybook miniature house. And I call it the cottage. And Mother Goose represents my mom. And there's her friend there, and there's a goose. She really just needed her own house. And the thing is, sometimes I think I'm a little weird because most people aren't into miniatures. Most people are into sports or anything but miniatures, really. So I'm a little odd. And it's okay though to be different. You shouldn't put yourself down for that if you are. I don't fit into groups. I don't have cliques. I just like one-on-one conversations. And some of my dolls, they might be in cliques, they might be in groups, and that's fine. But if I were a doll, I would probably live in this cottage and I'd have a friend over once in a while, like my mom does here, and not have big parties and not go to big ball games and not do girls' night out and girls' getaway, which is actually women's because I'm not exactly a girl. I don't have friends from high school that I still keep in touch with. But I'm still happy, and that's all that matters. And I don't need that. And we all are social creatures, but the thing is, some of us just like one-on-one companionships, and other people like to be with large groups. And sometimes you kind of feel left out when you're not in those large groups, and you want to get invited. And a lot of times you're not invited because you haven't cultivated the energy into that. So people don't know that you really would want to be, or you don't fit in because you haven't built a history with those people, or you don't have the same tastes or the same hobbies, and you don't like to do the same activities. So it's not really that you're being rejected, it's just that you're doing something else. I do believe if you want to be in a group, you have to establish it in a way that you have the same interests, and it takes some work. So you can't have it both ways in a sense. Not really. But sometimes you can get invited to the parties and have fun amongst other people that are in their cliques. But you don't have to be in it, if that makes sense. And don't question it that you're being rejected, because they don't really want to reject you. That's just my opinion on it. However, I understand why it feels that way at times. I think most people are kind and they don't isolate others on purpose. And maybe they do sometimes, but those aren't the people you want to be with anyway. Thanks for watching. I hope you watch my next videos, and I hope you all have a wonderful weekend.